So let's talk about that dirty word, diet. So many of us have so many misconceptions about what a diet really is. There are those that think restrictions on types of food or quantities of food or time of day are all ways of approaching diet. And in some ways, those are correct. But the important thing to realize is you really are what you eat. About 22 years ago, I was on a plane flight with Jack LaLanne, the godfather of modern fitness. We shared a plane flight. He and Elaine, his wife, sat behind me. And for the 25-minute plane flight, Jack schooled me in what I needed to know. And this was before I ever really set foot in the gym full time. And he made clear a couple things. He said that fitness is king, but nutrition is queen. And if you don't have them both, you don't have a kingdom and you're going to fail. So to me, that was huge. It said you cannot have one without the other. So when you think about it, if you are what you eat, if you're constantly putting a bucket of ice cream in front of yourself, or a cake, or fried chicken, or any of the other wonderful tasting fun things on a daily basis, you're going to end up looking like the bucket and be a big round thing. What you need to do is regulate yourself, and you can have treats periodically. When I was doing bodybuilding in those first years, I recognized the value of what's called a cheat day. Now, a cheat day doesn't mean you go off the rails, but it means you can have your treats on those days. And if you regulated yourself accurately, it would never harm your progress. So, for example, you would go several days of exercise and diet, dropping a couple of pounds, and you could actually have a treat the next day with your regular diet. Now, not making it a regular thing is the secret. The cheat days should not be every other day. It shouldn't be, 2-3 times a week. It should be perhaps once a week. And it's a reward for progress so you don't feel deprived. The other thing to think about is nutritionally, what does your body need? So I'm going to encourage you right now to do something that you're probably not even considering. You can spend money on your food up front, or you can spend money on your health care on the tail end. I would prefer spending it on the food and not have to deal with the health care issues. So a couple things right out of the gate you're going to want to change. And that is eat organic. It may cost a little more, but you're going to avoid the doctor issues as a result. So organic food typically is the best approach, and it's what our bodies were designed to consume. We have all these wonderful, I would say, tailor-made or man-made, genetically modified foods, and that's so that we could produce more food more frequently, more often. And the problem with that is nutritionally, it doesn't absorb all the nutrients that natural heirloom foods do. So keep that in mind. If you're eating factory farmed food, you're short cycling yourself nutritionally. So keep that in mind when you go shopping and try to focus extensively on organic and no GMOs. If you do those two things with the food you put into your body, you're going to find a dramatic change in the way your body processes food as well as how you feel. I hope that's helpful. The other thing to keep in mind, and we'll talk about another time, is supplementation, how you maintain your energy levels and your nutritional levels when you're pushing yourselves beyond your limits. And we'll talk about that another time.